Good Sunday evening, friends. How y'all doing? Uh, well, we've still been busy. I finally got my car cleaned out again from our trip to North Turner. Was that yesterday? Yes, it was. Um, yes, that was good. So now I need my sisters to come and clean out my porch. Uh, that'll happen, I know, eventually. Well, we had a big day today. We didn't have a big day. Our family had a big day today. Our youngest grandson, who is 11 and a half-ish, was finishing up his firearm hunter safety course. He did everything up to this point online and got really good grade, high 90%. I forget what his grade was, but high 90s on that test. Well, today he had to spend a whole day. He and his dad went to, I think, Augusta, and spent a whole day doing hunter safety stuff, just going over stuff again, the basics, talking about survival stuff and landowner relationships and things like that. I've been through it several times with myself and our sons and Thelma and archery on top of firearms and all that. So it's a full day of information. And then he had to take his final test. And he passed. I don't know what he got for a score. It doesn't matter. He passed. Got his little hunter safety card, so he's good to go. He can't hunt alone until he's 16, but he is a fully licensed firearm hunter with a lifetime license here in the state of Maine. So that's cool. That is super cool. That's a big deal, especially for an 11-year-old to accomplish, and so we're proud of him. Anyway, another little, I've got these Baofeng radios, right? So this is one I bought used on Uncle Henry's, which is a sell and swap thing. And one of my good ones, this is an BF F8 HP. I can never say that quickly. One of my good ones, the little thingy on the side where the microphone plugs in, the little flapper thing broke off soon after I got it. But it's like, well, that's mean. Well, this one, it hadn't broken off. Well, so this one, I can't use this with batteries. I use it with an AC adapter because it kills batteries. I ruined 2 or 3 batteries before I figured out this radio, something's wrong with it. It works fine, but I can't leave a battery in it or it swells up and they don't work well. You can't put them in or out. So that's why it doesn't have a battery on the back. But anyway, I figured I'm going to take this one apart and see if I can get that little flapper thing out. This was the good one, and put it on my other radio, which is identical. I can take this apart. If I destroy it, no big deal. But I got it all apart. There's 2 bolts down here at the bottom. You have to take the volume switch and you have to loosen up the little things up here because they have to come out. You take those 2 bolts out and then you carefully pry the thing out, and it's right where those plug-ins are that catches on pry that out, and you get that little rubber thing out. So I took this one all apart. In fact, I took all 8 screws out of the front of it, which was absolutely useless. Just takes the front plate off. That's a mess, trying to get it back together again. Anyway, so I got this one all apart and all back together again, and it still works. Hey, great. Okay, so the other day, a couple days ago, I sat down at the dining room table with my better radio that had the broken flapper thing, and I thought, okay, let's see if I can get this apart, and I swapped it. So I put the little rubber flapper thing on my good radio, so that went back to like new condition, and this one, which I never use a microphone on anyway, got a built-in microphone for talking, but and I never talk on it because running it on that AC adapter, if I tried to transmit, it would make so much noise, it would just be noise. So I just use this for listening to, like a scanner. So that was a big accomplishment. Usually when I get into things like that, I lose parts, and there is a little spring. Yeah, there's a couple of screws up here. You have to take the springy thing out. Oh, no, it's actually for the battery clip. There's a battery clip in there. A little tiny spring. Usually I lose things like that. Or I break something, and it's like, yeah, okay, But after I'd taken that all apart, put it back together successfully, I thought, well, okay, I can tackle two at a time. So I took it apart again and made my other radio like new. Happy day. Have a good evening, folks.